Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about a topic that is very much not popular in the world of traveling. Can you guess what it is? Sunscreen protection. A lot of people go traveling and they forget that they need to protect the layers of their skin because they're so anxious to travel that they pack everything except, you guessed it, the sunscreen. Now, let's talk a little bit about the label because a lot of people do not understand what it means. So let's look at the label of your sunscreen. The term broad spectrum, what does it mean? Using a broad spectrum sunscreen is a must. The term indicates that the product will protect you against UVB rays, which is the main cause of sunburn, and the UVA rays, the main causes of the protection of the skin. There's too much exposure to both and can speed up the signs of aging, and this can also lead to cancer. Now, the SPF, which is the sun protection factor, indicates how much more UV radiation you can be exposed to before the burning compared to when you're not wearing the sunscreen. Choose a broad spectrum formula with at least an SPF of 30, SPF 30 protection and above. Now, you need to choose a sunscreen that is also water resistant. Of course, you're going to be going into the beach, swimming about. You don't want to wear a sunscreen that is going to be, washed off with the water. And I know when you're on vacation, you all want to be dabbling in the pool or in the beach or in the rivers, so you need to make sure that you have a water resistant sunscreen. Now, make sure that it can protect you for up to 40 minutes of swimming or 80 minutes depending on what the label says. So the longer the protection in the water, the better it is for you. Let's look at how the sunscreen, the chemical works, right? The chemical sunscreen, it absorbs the UV rays and it converts them to heat and then releases it. What you should consider: chemical formulas are popular because they blend into your skin and it quickly, tend to feel weightless. You should make sure that you put the sunscreen on at least 20 to 30 minutes before you go out into the sun, and you want to make sure you get a sunscreen that is weightless, very light, and it blends into your skin quickly, easily application type. And whether some people prefer to use organic sunscreen or chemical sunscreen, the choice is yours. Now, you must ensure that when you're outdoors in the sun, try to reapply the sunscreen every 2 hours. Yes, the clock is ticking once you start applying the sunscreen. So you have to remember that for the sunscreen to be very effective, you need to reapply it every 2 hours. Now, they have mineral sunscreens, and how that works is that the mineral or the physical sunscreen sit on top of your skin. It acts like a shield, and it protects you against the harmful rays, and they contain zinc oxide. It's a combination of, titanium dioxide, and they're effective immediately after application. So what you should consider when you're thinking about getting a sunscreen is, many of the latest mineral formulas, they feature the words on it such as sheer or invisible. which means that, they leave behind not the little white thing that you might see. You have to be rubbing it in all the time, you know. Some people may prefer to sheer. So whatever the type that you prefer, just make sure that you have a sunscreen packed for your travel, because it will help you to maintain your beautiful skin when you get back, and you don't have to worry about cancer. Okay, but just make sure you invest in a very good sunscreen. Like I said, 30 SPF 30 and above protection, and make sure you choose between the chemical one or the organic, and make sure you choose one that is either cream based or sheer. So whatever your choice, make sure you choose to have a sunscreen for protection. Thanks for hanging out with me on your travel advisory tips. See you again.